The criminal police is continuing to confirm that they have a presence around Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu's home. When they came in Parliament, they were cautioned and they confirmed that they are still around Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu's home. In fact, they said these statements.
President of the National Unity Platform is home. Give us an update for how long have you been there? How is the home? Because a man might be enjoying the place. So tell us the feel of the home.
Of course, our presence there. Our presence is there to provide security. Because all of you know that he's not there. So if we are not there, we'll vandalize his property. We are making sure his property is safe.
Why do you stop the family members from accessing it?
No, honorable member, at the moment, let him respond first, please. IGP, the microphone is yours.
Yeah, so I've said we are there to maintain the security of the home from vandalism because people are not there.
Are you sure?
Yes.
We want to learn from you. We understand that home was vandalized. People came in the night. You saw that clip of the First Lady being brutalized. Where was police? Who came to vandalize during the night and where was police?
That's why we are there. So that it doesn't reoccur.
Why are they sweating?
I think that's MTR.
The other secretary, no. As we do that.
Those are the policemen. First of all, when I heard them speak about it, they spoke about it in a mockery way. They were not serious. You cannot be in a country where police comes in my home uninvited. Of course, we all know what they are looking for. Under Dr. Kizza Besigye, they'll trade him until Genome 7 was shown in. It is the same. They want to trail BOBI until maybe Genome 7 swears in May. I personally, if I got a chance to be in Parliament, first of all, even the president takes long to swear in. In Kenya, the moment the president wins, for as long as there is no presidential petition, I think after 3 weeks, that is 2 to 3 weeks, there is another president swears in. It is the truth. Kenya has a transitional program. In our constitution in Uganda, we don't even have a transitional program. So for me, it was good for the chairperson of the committee to caution about the police being Robert Kyagulanyi's home, but they talked about it sarcastically. So the purpose of this video, I've come to talk about the statements which are made by this police confirming that they are deployed around Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu's home, what it means for our politics, and most importantly, the statements we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're into this channel, please subscribe. And if you're watching this video from a different platform, please head on to YouTube, type in Sula Mawagri. There's a lot of content of this nature. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. First of all, after the police confirming that they are still occupying Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu's home, by the way, it comes at a background when Robert Kyagulanyi is not in his home, even his wife went abroad. It is a sign of an undemocratic state. But here the reason I think they are continuing to occupy this home. One, they want to instill fear in Bobi Wine and his supporters, not to pursue change. Because trust me, if a person goes in your home, terrorizes your family to an extent that your wife runs into exile, is trying to instill fear not only in you, but also in your supporters. It is the truth. Two, they want to buy time until Genome 7 swears in. And the best way to buy time, because they don't know where he is. Genome 7 has ever come out to threaten that he doesn't need him, but later they attacked his house. So, and even last 2 days, all cars that were leading to Kasangati etc., there were roadblocks because they had gotten intelligence that Bobi Wine was in their presence. So you clearly see that it is a bad decision. Bobi Wine is the only presidential candidate who his home is surrounded. It is the truth. So the second reason is they are buying time for Genome 7 to swear in. And I suspect that after Genome 7 swears in May, they will have to go because there will be no hesitation for someone to remove him from power. It is the truth. 3, surrounding his home, they are sending him a message that we are still looking for you. Because if indeed we are not looking for him, they would have left his home. It is the truth. So for me, that is the modus operandi of the police. As we continue, even the small space, civic space that we've always had is continuing to shrink. I remember in 2016, 2011, people would campaign freely, including Kampala, because I remember I was in 2016, the first campaign, I was 2011, I was in my vacation, 2011. Yes, I was from school. I saw Besige sitting on a couch. Kampala was polarized. Ever since then, campaigns are not allowed in Kampala ever since 2021. So you clearly see that even the small civic space, okay, they used to break rallies. They used to break rallies before elections. But in election, everyone was free to do rallies. But even during elections, now rallies are not supposed to be done. Okay? Asumani Baswala raised it in Parliament.
Look at what we call association rights and freedoms. You can hardly, a political party can hardly hold a rally in this country unless it is campaign time. But even during campaign time, there are enormous restrictions. Chair Police continues to arrogate unto itself authority to grant a public meeting. That authority you don't have. You are asking for people you tell people, you don't have. The Constitutional Court has said so. Even Parliament has said so. In fact, Chairperson, the Public Order Management Act provisions that we are giving them that authority were declared unconstitutional. So it's a broader human rights issue that we are dealing with, and which Chairperson, and I speak as a legal practitioner, who has been both detained by this police force, but also gone to these police stations to rescue people. And the chair still have a complaint against Afande Kafere there. Afande Kafere took my shoe. Yes, it's there. Yes, it is. It is really, it is the most accountability issue I am raising. Yes. Yes, Afande Kafero took my shoe. One shoe, I was exercising my right to demonstrate. He chased me. My shoe got out. He picked the shoe up to now. 15 years down the road, he has not returned my shoe. It's there. But there are many Ugandans who have been victims like me, Chairperson, whose shoes or what are missing. So it's there. Today should explain I have found him. So Chair, why did you take over? Chair, no, I had to. It was also my right to take over. So the human rights issues that we bring to police, Chair, need to be highlighted. Fine.
So for me, I see bad things going on in our country. And those with the voices, those who have a duty to act are keeping quiet. It's the reason why for me I feel proud whenever I do a video and I come out to speak about those things, that the injustice that's being done on Bobi Wine is becoming huge and is affecting the country. By the time we shall know, the injustice will be so huge and every person will be a victim. Trust me, because the civic space we've always had during elections is now down. How can you tell me that during elections, I'm not allowed to enter cities? You have to find me a place where to do campaigns. Can you imagine? That's what's happened in the 2026 election, where Bobi Wine, the government will tell him not where to campaign and where not. And yet during campaign, I'm free to campaign anywhere, including city centers. So for me, it's a sign of a failing state. By the time we shall wake up from our slumber, it will be too late and our country will be destined to failure. Of course, as my opinion, truly Mr. Makindi, Kabir Sulaiman Magal. If you're into this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment so that I'm motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.